Yo, what is up? This is a flip reset tutorial, and I will give you a warning. Every YouTube says this, but like you actually have to have really good car control because, as you can see, getting to the reset and then doing stuff after is purely based on car control. If I do it with free air roll, it's much harder. Directional air roll is what you need. And yeah, besides that, pretty much you're just chilling. After that, it's all about practice and repetition. The first part, the setup. This is the easiest part probably, if you're like good at just following instructions. I use this map because it's the best for seeing where the ball is and where you need to jump. So you see this line right here where I'm driving? That's where the ball should be, and that's when you want to hit it off the wall. So right there. Maybe a little bit higher. I don't know, on that one that was a little bit higher, but right as you hit the ball, you want to pump your brakes and go like this. You see how I just go completely horizontal? Also, yeah, I keep doing this. Make sure you're aware of this little bump, because if you try to jump right here, it doesn't let you jump, so just be aware of that. This, you want to do the brake thing, and then you want to tornado spin. So if I'm using arrow left, so just do the opposite of me, but move your joystick right. If you're using arrow left, move your joystick right. If you're using arrow right, move your joystick left to tornado spin. So I'm gonna move mine right and I'll tornado spin. You see how I'm perfectly pointing the middle of the field? It makes me perfectly point the ball. So now I can do whatever I want, right? It's very important that you learn that, because if you don't, it's gonna look like this. Say you do an opposite tornado spin. You see how much harder it is to get to the ball? Or say you're pointing down or something like that. It's much harder to do stuff. Now, I will say, for different situations, like say you're going up this way on like a side angle. Sometimes you might want to point down to get your car pointing the ball more. Now, for the end of the reset, once you get this reset part, this is the most important part. I literally don't know what to tell you for getting the reset, because there's nothing you have to know. You just air roll and then point down. It's just practice. And if you want to, you can just practice doing this, pointing down. What I like to practice is I wouldn't up like this. I would go up and I just do this. As long as you can learn to do a ceiling shot, doing the flip reset's the exact same. It's just doing this. Right? Exact same thing. But I will say, some people do this. Like they use air roll to their advantage. So if you do a inverted tornado spin, meaning pointing your joystick left if you're using air roll left, so just pointing the same way your air roll is, it'll point you upside down. Just after you get the flip reset, one crucial tip is that when you go up and you hit it, you want to make sure you do a inverted tornado spin again. Because once you do another inverted tornado spin, you're pointing right back up to the ball. You see that? It's like, watch, here, I'll try to show you. See, I'm pointing right back up to the ball. That's because I just did one singular inverted tornado spin. I wish I had a controller cam, but I literally am only moving my joystick left. Joystick's only going left while I'm holding air roll. And look how perfectly set up I am. You ready? Boom. Perfect. Do whatever I want. This is good for chaining resets and doing stuff like that. But yeah, like these are secret tips that not a lot of people tell you, because they do it like without them knowing. A lot of high ranked players do this without them knowing. And I think that's probably what makes their tutorials the most confusing, I guess. It's because they're saying stuff, but they don't know really how to explain it. I do.